What if I told you that the largest book of the Middle Ages was written in a single night, with the help of the devil himself? The Codex Gigas is not just a book. It's an invitation to step into the realm of the unexplained. Known as the Devil's Manuscript, its content is as contradictory as it is fascinating. Sacred texts alongside mystical formulas. But wait. Why would anyone associate a manuscript containing religious texts, including the Bible, with the devil? The answer, as you might imagine, lies not only in its text or its impressive size, but also in its origin. They say it was created by a single man, a desperate monk condemned to death for breaking his vows. To escape his cruel fate, he made a terrible pact. In exchange for his soul, the devil would help him complete the book in a single night. A task impossible for human hands. Even today, centuries after its creation, scientists and historians are unable to unravel all the mysteries behind this manuscript. But beware, the stories surrounding the Codex Gigas are not for the faint of heart. Today, we're traveling back to the 13th century, where a monk, a legend, and perhaps the devil himself changed history forever. The Codex Gigas is a work that challenges both history and imagination. Measuring nearly 90 centimeters tall and weighing around 75 kilograms, it is the largest medieval manuscript ever known, earning it the nickname the Giant Book. Created in the 13th century at a monastery in the region of Bohemia, the manuscript is a stunning compilation of texts. It includes the entire Bible in Latin, medical treatises, historical chronicles, spells, and even magical formulas, a combination that confuses and fascinates scholars to this day. However, what truly cements the Codex Gigas' fame is the page dedicated to the figure of the devil. The grotesque and detailed image depicts the creature with sharp claws, imposing horns, and an unsettling expression. On the opposite page, an empty sheet adds to the drama, highlighting the devil's portrait as more than mere art. It's a symbol of something deeper. The mystery doesn't end there. Scientific analyses reveal that the manuscript was written by a single individual. The consistent handwriting across its 320 pages shows a level of precision that borders on superhuman. Scholars estimate that even with daily dedication, the author would have taken decades to complete it. Yet, the legend claims it was all done in one single night. It's this blend of physical and mystical elements that makes the Codex Gigas far more than just a book. It's a monument to mystery. But before we continue, if you're enjoying this story and want to help uncover even more mysteries like this, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It's quick, easy, and helps us keep bringing you dark and fascinating content. Few historical artifacts are so marked by a dark legend as the Codex Gigas. According to the myth, it was created by a monk in a desperate situation. Condemned to death for breaking his vows, he promised his superiors that he would create the largest manuscript ever seen in a single night as a form of redemption. Realizing the task was impossible, the monk is said to have summoned the devil, offering his soul in exchange for help. Lucifer, they say, accepted the deal and completed the manuscript before dawn. As his signature, the devil demanded a portrait of himself be included in the book, forever marking his presence within the work. This story reflects the fears and beliefs of the Middle Ages, a time when the devil was seen as an active force in the world, ready to exploit human frailty. More than a myth, the demonic pact is a moral narrative, a warning about the cost of seeking salvation through forbidden means. Although science shows the manuscript was the product of years of labor, the legend persists, perhaps because it captures humanity's eternal fascination with the forbidden, blending desperation, genius, and the supernatural. The legend of the demonic pact may be fascinating, but the Codex Gigas also presents a puzzle for historians and scientists. Paleographic analyses reveal that the entire manuscript was written by the same hand. The uniformity of the handwriting is astonishing, showing no signs of wear or interruptions, suggesting an obsessive level of dedication. To complete something so monumental, specialists estimate it would have required 20 to 30 years of continuous work. This directly contradicts the legend of its creation in a single night. Additionally, the parchment used in the manuscript would have required about 160 calf skins, and the ink, made from natural compounds, indicates advanced technical knowledge for the time. Another mystery lies in the choice of texts. Why combine the Bible, historical chronicles, and magical formulas in the same volume? Some believe the author intended to create an encyclopedia of medieval knowledge, while others suggest it may have been an act of penance or a demonstration of divine devotion. And of course, there's the devil's portrait, which defies explanation. Some say it's a visual warning of evil. Others believe it's a mark of pride by whoever completed the manuscript. Either way, the Codex Gigas remains an object that confounds and fascinates, resisting attempts to fully explain it. In the Middle Ages, the supernatural was a part of everyday life. For people of that era, the devil wasn't just a symbolic idea, but a real presence, constantly trying to corrupt souls. Books, in particular, carried an aura of power, often seen as tools of both the divine and the dangerous. The Codex Gigas embodies this medieval paradox. By combining religious texts with magical formulas, it reflects a time when the sacred and the profane coexisted in an uneasy balance. The presence of the devil's image reinforces this tension. To the medieval mind, it wasn't just an ornament, it was a warning, a reminder of the ever-present conflict between good and evil. Stories about demonic pacts were common, serving as moral lessons. The legend of the monk and the Codex Gigas captures this fear of human desperation and the influence of evil. Yet it also fascinates, exploring the fine line between human genius and the supernatural. Even centuries later, the Codex Gigas continues to echo these beliefs. It's a window into the medieval imagination, where the divine and the diabolical were ever present, battling for space in the world and in the human mind. The Codex Gigas remains to this day one of humanity's greatest mysteries. Facts and legends intertwine in its story, creating an aura of fascination that spans the centuries. Whether as a testament to the superhuman dedication of a scribe or as a reflection of the fears and beliefs of an era, this manuscript is far more than just a book. It is a portal to the unknown, a piece of a puzzle we may never fully solve. If you found this story as intriguing as we did, don't stop here. Click the video appearing on your screen to continue exploring the dark mysteries left behind by history. See you there.